Well, hello there, Libra. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about the second week of April. We're talking about the 6th through the 12th. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I have a guiding card for you as well. Your guiding card for the month is Blossom, and it speaks very much to the idea of letting your beauty out, whether it's physical, financial, emotional, whatever. You do you. You don't have to. Just let the goodness that is you come out and be your whole authentic true self, right? So I love that, and I want you to do it and do it with gusto. All right, fabulous. All right, now we're going to talk about the messages from my better angels. My better angels have a couple of messages for us for this month. All 12 signs are focusing in on decluttering and releasing things that might be getting in the way of us connecting with our people. All right, so we want to be better able to connect with our people with less stuff. All right, take it as it resonates, figure it out. It'll work for you or it won't, and move on. All right, no big deal. The other message for all 12 signs is that it's time to reach across. Reach across the fence, talk to be of service to your neighbor in some way. This could simply be helping them carry a couch, or it could be weed whacking both sides of the fence instead of just one side. Or it could be moving their trash can around after the trash man's been there. Whatever you can do that's very small and minor, but is no major commitments, right? But helpful and kind and creating community with your neighbor, that's what we want to focus on, okay? So that's good news. Those are the messages. And I have a special present thing that I'm doing. I have a new deck that we're playing with. We'll see this more next month, but it is a pirate inspired deck of tarot cards, which I'm in love with, and I want to give you a taste of it. So I'm going to pull a single card from this deck, and we're going to keep it as a mystery card that we'll get to at the very end, and it will be our final card for the reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull that mystery card right away. What do we need for you, Virgo? That's the one right there. I see you. All right, so we're going to save that right there. I'm not going to touch it until the end of the reading. It'll be super fun, and it will be a closing message. All right, so very good. I like that. Set those aside. And now we're going to go in depth with these cards, all pre-programmed for you. So we can go in depth on this week. All right. So what do we have here? For the week of the 6th through the 12th, we have the Knight of Swords. You are fighting for your power. I am not surprised. After being handed all those, the responsibility and all that stuff, you were like, okay, now I'm going to try and convince people I'm in charge. Ta-da! Because it happened like over a weekend or something, and it had very strange timing. So not everybody knew what was going on when it happened. All right. Standing up for who you are and acknowledging or showing people that you are the boss needs to be done in just the right way so that you don't scare them one way or the other, but you also don't put yourself in a position of non-authority, correct? So you want to be the person of authority, but you don't want to be like Carmen, respect my authority. No, we want to be the person who is, hi, how are you? I am the new person in charge. If you have any questions or need anything, please let me know. I'll be over there. And that's kind of the best way to introduce yourself and let them know who's in charge and what's going on. That way they won't feel unsupported or like they've been left floating in the air with nobody in charge, right? And it's a karmic lesson for you to figure out how to do this in just the right way. I do hope that I've given you an idea about a way that would work. The other thing going on this week is the 5 of Pentacles, showing that we want to make sure your money is doing what it needs to do. If you have money and it's working, that's great. Keep it working. Make sure it's doing what it's supposed to be doing, because it's important. It's another karmic lesson for you to have your money busy, even when you're trying to do what you got to do. Okay? Now then, where you're blocked. We have the 7 of Pentacles, showing that you don't have a lot of extra money because most of your money is working. It's already invested. So You don't have a lot of extra money laying around. You don't have a lot of mad money, so to speak. You're very busy doing exactly what you need to be doing, and it isn't sitting around counting your ducats. And the other part of what's blocked the Ace of Wands, no big new ideas are coming across your hand. You're simply just trying to scramble to get things together here and make sure everybody knows they're in a supported place. It's a little weird. I feel like you just like got thrown in to something while somebody else was gone. You're like, oh, okay. And they may or may not even know you yet. They may not have seen you before. So you're introducing yourself brand new to these people. So be careful how you do that. It's going to be very important. Like I said, no new ideas are going to come in your way. Ten of Swords is blocked. So you're technically not quite in control yet. But making a point of telling people that you're there and that you're there to field questions and help them get stuff is really about what you can do right now. And I think you're doing a good job of that. You're not pushing them around. You're not telling them what to do. They're going to ask you, hey, what should I be doing right now? Like, what were you doing yesterday? Maybe you should do more of that. Nothing too much. You're not like ordering them around. You're not giving them orders or anything else. None of that, because you're not in charge yet. You don't really know. They haven't told you what your job is, really. Interesting. They gave you the title and sent you in with the keys. What? Okay. So your solution is to pay attention to what your finances are doing and keep your finances strong. So don't spend all your money in one place. We've invested most of it. We have other stuff we're not fiddling with over here, but we're definitely saving our money and being careful with it, okay? There is the gift of finance coming your way, so you're going to have more money coming your way. Nice, nice, nice. The raise is coming. Ta-da! And there might even be a signing bonus or something like that. So you're doing everything right. Everything is coming as it should. Don't worry about this money. It's not going to be something you need to worry about, okay? It's really more about paying attention to everything going on around you and getting to either side of it, all right? And now we have the King of Wands as part of your solution, fighting for an idea. So you may be wanting to suggest an idea of a possibility, you know, what if I did da-da-da-da-da? You can throw it out there and see what happens with it. I'm sure somebody will admire the fact that you've stepped into this messy, messy situation already. And the fact that you've come up with a small concept. I'm not going to call it an idea because we've shot down ideas. Ideas are blocked. So you fighting for some concept, getting people to come to you instead of you having to go to all of them. I mean, you've done the good thing. You've gone to all of them. And now you're hoping that they'll come to you and you'll begin to have that kind of situation. It's going to work out, okay? But right now, I think you need another message from the cosmos in order to figure out what we're doing here. What the best answer is to this interesting situation. You've been flung into a very messy space. I don't know what happened here, but people weren't handling it. And your message is right here, all right? Okay. You have such a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. Well, my goodness. You have such a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. This speaks volumes to the fact that you're going to be able to do amazing things here once things get going, especially with your blossom and you're dimming it, all right? You're blossoming, you're not dimming your light. Oh my goodness, there's a lot going on there. Let's get you some rocks, all right? Maybe the rocks will help support you a little better. I find this is an interesting reading. So we have 3 stones. We have black obsidian, we have carnelian, and we have aventurine. All right. So the black obsidian is going to be a grounding stone that pulls and sucks away all the negativity in a room, which is going to be super handy for you considering you've been thrown into a very strange room that's not comfortable. And you don't want to have any negativity coming your way. It's not going to help. All right. Now we have Carnelian. This is your creativity coming out, Libra. You are able to be as creative as you want to be at this time, creating new things, coming up with a plan, coming up with ideas. Remember that we should only fight for a couple of them on the minor side later in the week because you're in too tenuous a space. So trying to tell people what to do isn't going to work out very well for you, okay? You're trying to make a decent impression on your first week at a job with no training. Okay, so don't get too feisty. But know that if you talk to them, this is green aventurine, which is your higher heart. It's healing your higher heart. That's great. So very nice. I like that. You're feeling supported. Negativity will be pulled away, and you're going to be feeling creative. A suggestion for this particularly wackadoodle situation would be to spend time talking to the individuals, finding out what they do, and how you can best help them, and maybe what they would like to change around that company, right? So if you find out what they want to change, you can make a list of those things and maybe work on some of those things. And when you start working on those things, they will learn to trust you by the fact that they'll find certain things are being remedied and changed according to what, like, their little dreams are coming true through you. Which isn't to say that you're malleable and will do whatever they tell you to, ever. It's just a way of you winning them over a little bit so that they'll trust you a little bit more as you move forward. Okay? This is not about you bribing them or at all. It's about you winning them over and being supportive of what they see and what they need done. Okay? So very cool. Good rocks. What is our hidden card? What is going on over here? What do we got? Ooh, the sun. Ta-da! Opportunities to learn. New things are happening for you this week, clearly. And you have opportunities to learn. You don't have to have all the answers this week. So realize that this whole week, even though things are wackadoodle and strange, you still get to say, I don't know. You don't have to be the one who has all the answers, okay? I want you to remember that. Take that with you, put that in your back pocket, and realize, I'm new here. I don't have to have all the answers. I have questions, and I'm going to make lists, and we'll see what I can do. But it doesn't mean that I have all the answers, all right? So good for you. I love this for you. I think this is a great supportive card that will help kind of equalize and clarify where you're headed, okay? So Knight of Wands, fighting for your ideas, but maybe you should work on the I don't know zone, right? Excellent. So, very nice. Libra, you don't have to carry these rocks if you don't want to, but if you want to carry them, that would be great. And you could comment below and let me know how they're working for you. I think that they might be very helpful to you this week. If you wanted to carry some other rocks, that would be totally excellent as well. Let me know what you got, and I would love it. Super exciting to me. All right? And indeed, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do so. It helps my little channel grow. And of course, it also means that you'll get my videos in your inbox right away, and you won't have to go hunting for them. All right? That's always handy, especially if you want to be prepared for the following week. This is going to happen on Fridays, so just be aware. You're going to get a pile of videos on Fridays. Don't be alarmed. Just pick out your bosses and your friends and your wife or your husbands and yours, and then you'll be able to, like, see them all. They're all right there, all right? And then you can cross-watch. That's what that's called. And you'll be better prepared for whatever the heck's coming down the pike, all right? Well, thank you so much for being here, and we will talk next week about the 13th through the 19th. Thank you.